Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Andy Dalton and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bengals offense. Here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State.
You.
Doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to...
Cuz been on 412 mins. Start the game on.
farmer down court to chart the controller real quick.
On the game.
See if they work.
4 o'clock. You still at work?
That's wicked. I don't get how though.
So if you gonna get that too late?
Wow, right here. Whole time. There you go. That ain't turning it on?
I ate, yeah, they locked me in.
Okay.
I ate and I got off.
Be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Come on, Rick. Check, block 54, block 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 11.
They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use
Has
your
been on
line to set the
4-1-2
tone of
minutes.
dominance and physicality.
Start the game
pound
on.
the rock.
Yay.
On second down now, it's Brooks. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo from 6 yards away. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Burrow changing the look. On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
55, 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
First down, here's Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll change things up. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Burrow will throw. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Moss will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. All even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. So both Really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Dalton. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Quickly to Thielen here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
From midfield here, Dalton. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. 12. 12.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Second down, Dalton. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out. Hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. is, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So the penalty on the offense, that'll be declined, and the turnover stand. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now they'll change things around before the snap. First and 10 for Dalton. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll run the screen with Moss. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now Burrow going to change things up. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Again, it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
OD'd.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Cincinnati's
2-1.
offense coming back here onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll
I
look
am
to throw.
glad y'all didn't he cam up I know cuz
They'll
Mac.
fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, we gotta go score. Let's go. 47.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything? Might get radio silence back.
To about the 35, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Young to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open, that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now Burrow on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Troy Hill picks it.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you're going to look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to throw right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Love now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Push him back. Check 52's the line. Check 52's the line. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, right 52.
On third down, Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now Love going to change things up. Throwing on second and long. Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First down, Mayfield. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Dobbs goes in motion. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Jacobs, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A leap and he's got it. He got it. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, it got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. Black 40. White.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lloyd. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Levante David in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the run.
Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baker Mayfield going to lead his offense back out there. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Baker going to change it up. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely up, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Pick 3.
Here's Love. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment. But now here's a 3rd and long. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Doubs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target attempt. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jet sweep. Here's Reed. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Opting to run again here with White. To the 43, second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play fake. Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly...
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2. And Love wants to shift things around. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 66 yards rushing for a point. Now 2nd and 3. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Down the left sideline. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 84 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion right, Dobbs. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Love now on 2nd down. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. Flush to his right. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
2nd down. Love steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Brandon, one, if you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's all over. A Green Bay. One thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side losses get